Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Let's start at the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, it's Shabir. Moves the ball up to the 30. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Ball handed off. He breaks free. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
What good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Running out of time in the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything we prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. And the visitors start with a run that barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And we're going to throw now on first down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He could go. At the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. We had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Willis. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They can't stop him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. On set.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. The 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Willis. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Motion now from the tight end. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Bringing it out, it's Moffitt. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. Crosses the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Ducks. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Max got it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Lets it go quickly. That is broken up and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And this pass is caught. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Tigers, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Tight end goes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Shabira. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
They'll try the option play here. And there's the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team. Building start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Willis. Look at that. He's still going. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's back to throw again on second down. It's a sack that got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Willis. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A lot of work to do after a nightmarish first half. Let's see if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Now here he goes. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good.
That makes the score. Oregon 56, Clemson 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.